Hello and welcome to this video, which is aimed at new members of the New Melville Bridge Club of Edinburgh who wish to take part in our BBO online tournaments. Obviously you will need to find the Bridge Base Online site, and I've made that a little easier for you if you have a link to our website, because in the left hand side, halfway down the page, there is a link to the Bridge Base login page. I'm going to click on that now, and that will take me to the BBO site. You may have to accept cookies, which I'm just about to do. And you are now at the login page for Bridge Base Online, where you will type in your username and password. A little point here is not to click on this invisible button. If you do that, you will not be seen by your partner and vice versa, and that won't be helpful in this instance. So make sure that's clicked off and click on Login. Once you are logged in, you will be taken to the lobby or main area of Bridge Base Online. Now, before you try and register for a tournament, including our tournaments, you need to make sure that your partner is also online, and an easy way to do that is to make sure you have your partner set as a friend. And to do that, you need to go to the People tab on the right hand side of the screen. So I'm going to click on that now, and I'll be showing a list of some of my friends who are currently online. If your partner is not currently a friend, then what you can do is type in their BBO ID down at the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to type in my wife's name and click on Add. Now she hasn't appeared on the list because actually she's offline, and I can prove that by dragging this little button across here at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and there she is actually offline. Okay, so on the day of the tournament itself, when you're about to register, make sure your partner is listed on the side here, and then we need to find the tournament. So here you need to now go to the left hand side of the screen and go to the competitive section of BBO. Click on competitive. Various things that you can do, but we're interested in finding our tournament. It will be listed under all tournaments. So click on all tournaments. A tournament list will come up onto the screen, ones that are currently running or about to start. The quickest way to find the Melville tournament is to type in the letters MEL. If I do that now, unfortunately, because we're not actually playing a tournament just as I'm recording this, that won't do anything, but it would do that on the day of the tournament itself. I'm going to instead find an EBU tournament, which is about to start in 4 minutes time. So I better be quick with this demo. So here I'm going to click on EBU match pointed pairs. Now that tournament is about to start. It will cost $1.50 BBO dollars. And here I would need to type in my partner's name. So I'll type in Byron MA. And then I would click on invite. She would get an invitation on her screen if I did that. You can optionally choose to pay for your partner, in which case you will pay $3 or whatever it is doubled up instead of you and your partner paying. I'm not going to click on invite at this point because my partner actually isn't online for this demonstration. If you're on your own, you can use the partnership desk up here to try and find a partner. If I click on the partnership desk, I can see that there are 4 people who I could possibly invite to play. If I invite the top one, it's going to cost me $1.50, but if I invite any of these 3, it's going to cost me double that because they don't want to pay for themselves. I'm not going to do that at the moment. I'm just going to click back on register. I should have mentioned that this option here to play with a robot will not be available on New Melville tournaments. So once you've put your partner's name in here and invited them to play, they will get an invitation on their screen which they should accept. In both cases, on your side and their side, you may see a box come up looking as if it needs an EBU number. Just cancel that, get rid of it. That's not needed for our tournaments. What you should do once you seemingly have accepted the invitation is to check that you are actually in the entry list. So if I click here on entries, there is a list of entries taking part, and here I can scroll this down to see all the people taking part in this EBU tournament. So what you would need to do on the day is to make sure that you are actually, both of you, listed in this long list which is here. If you're not, then you've done something wrong and you need to go back and have another go. There are details about the tournament which you can show up here, which tells you when it's starting, how many boards you're playing, how long it's going to be, who the directors are, etc., and various other bits of information. So this is the important page, registering for you and your partner. Once you've done that, if you've done it really early on, because registration opens 2 hours before the start of the tournament, what you can do is go back to the home page. And provided you are at this home page near the start of the tournament, all will be well. It's very important, however, that you don't go somewhere else near the start of the tournament. If you are really early in registering, you can in fact log off of Bridgebase Online altogether. And then near the start of the tournament, I would recommend at least 15 minutes before, you should come back to this lobby area of BBO. Whatever you do, don't go to the casual part of BBO. If you click on this casual section, then you will end up not playing in the tournament. And I can demonstrate why, because as you can see here, I've got about half a dozen, 7 people, friends who are currently online. If I click on casual, look what will happen. This happens, and now I can see 2 completely different people. There are other friends who are actually playing in the casual side of BBO. And if you're looking at this or kibitzing them and the tournament starts, you won't get the invitation to the table, you won't be brought to the table, and you will miss out on the tournament. So it's very important that you are in this area here, or if you prefer, you can click on competitive and wait in this area here. Either way, when the tournament starts, you and your partner will be taken to a table. Now, the tournament will start within a minute or 2 of the allotted time. It depends really on whether the TD is having to find a pair to fill up a half table. They will be invited from non-members of the Bridge Club, or if he's having to chase up somebody who hasn't apparently registered or is missing, or a partner is missing. So there can be a little bit of delay, so don't panic. Sit here and wait, and when the tournament is ready to start, your table will appear, your partner will be sitting opposite you, and your first 2 opponents will be ready for you to play. So I hope this video has been helpful. I would suggest for anybody new that you perhaps look through it again a second time, because 1 or 2 people have managed to go wrong in registering for the tournament. Thank you for watching this video, which I'm going to end now.